Started off the summer pretty good. The grass never turned brown. We had good rounds of rain, but since then the faucets kind of turned off and most of the area could use about 2 to 3, maybe about 1 to 3 inches of rainfall to really put them in a good spot for the next month or two. The problem is we just don't see that in the forecast, and even though we've had some showers today, they've been too light to even register in some of our gauges across ENC, but they've also been probably too light to even break through some of that low humidity. Dry air usually eats raindrops, but not really in August. That's never been really a problem in August. That's usually a fall, spring, or even winter type of scenario. It's called Virga, and kind of can't see it very well today because of not only the wildfire smoke, but the overcast skies. Usually see it better when you have a little bit of sun mixing with the clouds. The good news is eventually humidity climbs enough or enough rain falls that dry air will disappear. By tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., spotty showers, maybe even a few downpours. So have the rain gear ready to go. You may not need it immediately, but at some point throughout the day, you likely will as more showers and even a few thunderstorms get going. Not anticipating severe weather, but always we'll watch for it because you never like to rule that out, especially this time of year. Rain could continue into Saturday morning, especially along the coast, but that should be out of here pretty quickly as the sun comes up, maybe lingering on the outer banks in some spots and really just a few spotty showers coming back. But notice the temperatures tomorrow barely out of the 70s, if out of the 70s at all. As we head into Saturday, we start to get closer to 90, and that's when the heat starts to come back. Outside right now, just some light sprinkles, really not enough to even talk about because if it's not reaching the ground, then you're not noticing it. And even if it is reaching the ground, not heavy enough to disrupt any outdoor plants. Heavier rain across the other side of the state, even had some spots north of Asheville into Tennessee, down into South Carolina. Flash flood warnings, 2 to 4 inches of rain have fallen in some parts of the state. Severe component should stay into Georgia and Alabama, so this is not going to impact us. That line of storms moving to the south. Temperatures overall below average for this time of year, even in the 70s in some spots, and I think we'll see more spots like Goldsboro and Rocky Mount throughout the afternoon tomorrow. Tomorrow's high about 80 to 81. I don't think we'll see anybody get higher than that. Dew points, though, will get higher, and you'll really start to feel the humidity. Probably can feel it a little bit from Beaufort to New Bern to Jacksonville, but still some spots like Washington and Greenville where dew point temperatures are 60 or below, which is very dry for this time of year. And with our temperatures in the 80s, that difference is why we're not seeing a lot of this rain reach the surface. By morning, we start to see humidity climb, and even more so throughout the day tomorrow. It's going to feel pretty thick, the air will, throughout the day tomorrow as that humidity comes rushing back. Rain chances pretty steady all day long. I don't think there's one time where we may not see much activity. About a 60% chance every hour for tomorrow, and overall about a 70% chance for the day. When you look at our temperatures, once this system leaves, it's going to get hot. Outside right now, still hazy, and every once in a while we see some dark clouds, but just not much rain coming out of it. And there could be a few spots that maybe see 1 to 2 or more inches of rainfall, but overall, most of us probably below an inch. So this is not a big rainmaker for us, but at least the clouds and those showers will keep temperatures down before we start to get to 92, 94, 95 as we go back to work next week.
Yeah, definitely.